What's good, man? What's good, everybody, man? It's Free Smoke Saturday night, man. We chilling tonight, and we here to talk about the Pistons game. And my nickname for Killian, I call him Killer Kill. My man, Killer Kill. People say he gotta earn that name. He gonna earn it. My man, Killer Kill was out there balling, but we didn't get to see him tonight. I was very hurt about that. Instead we had to watch Corey Joseph, and we had to watch the Pistons get blown out. But at the end of the day, we expect to get blown out by Washington, man. And Bradley Beal, I mean, he went crazy. Russell Westbrook, went crazy with a simple man. He had a yawning triple double. He wasn't even giving no effort out there, man. But I don't really want to talk about today's game because it is what it is. We got destroyed out there. Jeremy Grant got shut down. Saddiq Bey didn't play well, returning back home. Frank Jackson played great. He played really great. Saban Lee was out there doing a few things. Stewart was Stewart, but that was it. Wasn't really much to see in that game. We just got worked, to be honest with you. But I do want to talk about the last game in OKC and Bravo. I want to get your reaction about what happened with OKC. Before we do that, I'm gonna say what up though to the people in the chat. Let's see, man. We got Case Cracked in the building. What's good? We got Big Take. What's good? We got Chef Curry in the building. What's good? We got Detroit Ghost. What's good? We got R-Mac in the building. What up though? We got Troy in the building. What up though? Let's see, man. We got Julian Ghostin in the building. What's good? What's good, everybody? Yeah, man. Yeah, 100% Bravo is, man. Tony Porter, Sean Down, what's good? Make sure you guys like the video, man, so we can get it out there, man. We just chilling tonight. Drew, he said he's having migraine issues, so we wish all the health for him, man. I hope that he's all right, man. But we just gonna rock it out, man. We got a Chica 77 in the building. What's good, everybody? Ead in the building. But Bravo, man, what's your thoughts about how Killian and Stewart and the young guys shine in the game? The last game against OKC, man. I might want to talk about us getting blown out tonight.
Yeah. So first of all, I'm from work. Sorry, I have to wear a mask in here because it's work. So everything's good, and I'm really happy because it sounds like right now I can say the Pistons, I'm glad we took the win yesterday and we lost today. We don't want to really drop like places. Like we're in third right now in the bottom of the league. We don't want to go fourth or fifth. So we just want to make sure we keep this position so that we got a decent chance. And I believe, in my opinion, this is how I look at it, guys. The third spot in the NBA lottery is the best spot, because you have a good chance in going up and you have a good chance in going down, obviously. But it's better than the first place or the second spot because those places have a higher chance in dropping sometimes. So our chance is good. I like our chances if we remain 3. 4 is also fine. And I think we gotta have to keep that record.
So where are we at right now, though?
We are third in the league because, we are exactly one spot above Orlando Magic. Orlando Magic have 1 win ahead of us, and I think we are 17-40. Orlando is 18-38, but they are like
17-40, bro. Oh my god.
That's not too bad, I mean,
that's depressing, man. I don't care what we doing. I can't be happy about 17-40. Like that makes me want to cry, bro. Even saying that record out loud, like 17-40. Oh my gosh.
So here's the thing. This is the season you want to really exactly play it right, get the right player. This is the right season. Last year was bad season because we started with expectations of making the playoff, but we got injuries. This season is the season that we need to play it right. We need to get a good draft. I'm not saying we should tank, but I think saying 3 or 4 is not too bad at all. And this is the right way to play it because you don't want to drop to 5 or 6. Like last year, we dropped to 5, and we ended up like dropping further in the lottery. This year,
well, no, we still on losing pace.
Yeah,
we got smacked tonight. Pretty sure we'll win. We'll lose every game that's not against a great team. We'll probably be one more great team on the season because we like that, and then we'll lose every other game. But, so it's not. I'm not really worried about that, but it is some things that I wanted to talk about. So, what's your thoughts about Killian and his pass and Stewart and with his monster rebound and everything?
Man, I feel like the team right now.
Right, Dominique. That was the most boring game I ever watched in
I
my
feel like
entire life, man.
yeah, yeah. It's just boring right now without Killian, without Sekou. In my opinion, I feel like the team looks better with them on the floor. Even with Diallo, Sekou, Diallo, to Killian, I like these players. If they're not on the team, it just doesn't feel like it's just as fun as watching them. And I feel like Billy Killian has a huge. I mean, people like already like. I don't want to really talk about those haters, but definitely like it feels a lot better watching Killian playing on this team run than not watching the team without Killian. So it's not good to be without Killian, in my opinion. And it feels a lot more fun to watch the team with Killian, even if we're losing. But we see Killian playing is just a new, fresh blood. We kind of enjoy the game because we haven't watched this Killian for the entire season. And it was our first time watching Killian playing. And that man, low bowling pass, that was amazing. I've never seen this in a while, man. So that was like, it just made me feel a lot better about it. And I'm happy about what he's doing. And I think he got a good chance at developing. And I think he's just going to be a lot better next year.
I definitely think he's gonna be better next year. A few things about that pass. Dwayne Casey said, only person he's seen do that was Jason Kidd. Now let me tell you, man, ain't none of the young rookies making that pass. And some of the rookies that made passes that Killian hasn't made, but ain't none of the rookies made that pass either. That's all I'm saying. That was a phenomenal top tier elite level pass that like rookies just don't throw if you're not special passing the ball. So I mean, it was a highlight all over Twitter, breaking Michigan. Some of the outlets were retweeting it. House of Highlights had to post it. That pass was legendary, and when I saw it, I'm like, no way, bro. Like I was like, wow, Killian has been impressing me with his passing. But I want to get to this comment because I like this comment here, and I'm gonna go look up Tony Parker's stats real quick because I like this Tony Parker comparison. Man, the man was from France, and I think he was a left-handed player. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. If he was a left-handed player or not, I don't remember.
I feel like
I thought he was a left-handed player. I can't remember, y'all.
J-Mo, what do you think about comparing him to Lonzo? He's more of a Lonzo right now.
No, 100%. I've already done that. But Tony Parker started off slow, was in a great Spurs program and just took off, man. No, man, he's definitely in that Lonzo CP3 vein, man. Killian's gonna be a very good point guard, and he just has things he has to work on. That's the easiest thing to work on. I keep telling people, offense is the easiest thing to learn. I mean, you see the way Lonzo's shooting the ball. All he had to do was get one healthy off season to learn some things. Killian's gonna have a full off season, and he's gonna have summer league things he just didn't get. The guy's gonna be nice, but it ain't all about Killian, man. My man Isaiah Stewart is a monster. He's a nightmare. I mean, this man has been going crazy. 22 rebounds out there, just bullying all of the OKC players. They didn't want no parts of Beef Stew. Beef Stew had them shook. Beef Stew was doing a little bit tonight, but Bradley Beal was just like, yeah, you can't none of y'all guard me, especially with Killian, no Diallo, no Sekou. Yeah, we definitely not gonna be able to guard you. Like, that's not gonna help, man. Killian will be a Larry Brown dream. You 100%, man. You 100%, man. His deep, he had 5 steals. I think that's his career high. 5 steals already. Killian has had he's had 11 steals in 3 games or something, dog. That nigga's he's, if you go by since he came back, he's averaging 3 steals a game, I think, or 2.5. It's just crazy what he's doing. And I know he can be consistent with it. The numbers will always fluctuate, but I know he can be consistent with it. But when I'm looking at this kid grow before our eyes, it's great. And, when he has to sit on back-to-backs and I have to watch this boring Corey Joseph ball, I cannot watch this boring Pistons basketball. No Killian, no Sekou, no Diallo. Yawn, I'm ready to go to sleep. I'm bored. Gotta watch Mason Plumlee out there instead of Stewart, starting. I just don't like none of that. You feel me?
Yeah. It's just boring. Even Saban Lee's game is kind of we enjoyed it at the beginning of the season. Right now, it's just become very predictable. He's not really shooting that mid-range jumper. In order to survive in the NBA, he got to do a lot better. So he's still young, so we'll give him some chance at the G League next year, maybe.
Is it true Tony Parker challenges Billups, Jason Kidd type hybrid? We can only hope he's a hybrid between those players because all those players got championships. So we can only hope. I hope that he's something close to that, man. I hope that he's something close to that. Looks like he could be. It's just when a kid is so young, man, you have all these defensive tools. I tell people, man, some players are not going to be able to ever play defense. Like, no matter how good of a point guard they are, they're never going to be a good defender. And when you already have that down pat and they're never going to be like an elite passer. So when you already have that down pat and you develop, we've seen it plenty of times. Players develop over time. I keep telling y'all, man, some of the best players in the league weren't great in their first year, like Giannis, for example. You know what I'm saying? Even Kawhi Leonard, for example. So it is what it is, and I'm just great to see him get an opportunity. But when he does come back, I do want to say this one thing. I don't want to see him not starting. If we got Corey Joseph starting over Killian after how he's been playing, I'm gonna be very salty about it. I'm not gonna lie. He should be starting. I was upset until I realized he was out this game. I'm like, why isn't Killian starting the game? And then I found out him and Sekou were out like mid quarter. I'm like, oh man, this boring game. Yeah. Make sure you guys like the video. We got 38 people in the chat, man. John Bradshaw in the building. What's good, man?
I think it's okay to rest him, Yeah, J-Mo, the biggest thing with Killian I was worried about is his movement. And I'm still because this is the biggest thing for real, You don't want to see the guy, statistically speaking, there's a high chance any player, I'm not talking about Killian, he can return this labrum. And we don't want him to get something like that. So play very cautious with him, please. Matter of fact, I would just rest some of the days for Saddiq Bey. He's been tired. The guy has been getting killed every night. He needs a rest of a day rest at least, in my opinion. Killian.
I mean, I know they babying Killian, but man, dog, let the man play basketball. Like that's just the way. Like I don't understand this. If he's not injured, he should be playing. Simple as that. Like and we see him play. So when he plays, he doesn't look injured, but then he sits out games for what? Just because they trying to baby him. In reality, and I don't like that. If he's healthy, play. Like, what do you mean? Like if he's healthy, he should be playing. He should be playing. You gotta be careful. What do you mean you gotta be careful? If he gotta be careful, he shouldn't have came back if he wasn't healthy enough to play back-to-backs, man.
Yeah,
come on, man. He's healthy enough to play. They just babying him, and I don't like it.
That kind of injury, J-Mo, you got to be really careful. You can't just rush him, in my opinion.
I don't think that's rushing him, though. Like, he should be able to – he's been out for a long time, and he isn't having injury problems, man. He's healthy. Like, play. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just don't like that. Like, it would be different if he was, like – he's not even in the recovering from injury stage, bro. He had, like, a month of training to really recover from it once he got back. Remember, before he even started playing.
Yeah. I feel like they're doing the right thing. They don't want to rush him, and I totally understand. And this kind of injury, like I mentioned, is statistical high chance you can re-tear the labrum. So just don't do that. If I was the Pistons, I'll just keep doing what I'm doing and just be very careful with him.
I feel like if they was afraid of him tearing his labrum, he shouldn't be playing. Honestly,
I feel like. Exactly. This is how I feel. I feel like you shouldn't really play him. And your last thing you want to do right now is have him another injury, return the labrum, end the season completely. You're going to be out for another 1 year at least. I don't want to do that. So,
but he's not going to get injured like that again. I mean, we all know Bravo is our resident scout expert, Tony J. A and B, man, I'm with you, man. I don't like that. But I want to get to Case Crash question. Thoughts on the Pistons pursuing Josh Hart? Look, I've been saying since Josh Hart got drafted, I would take Josh Hart on my team any day of the week. I love Josh Hart. High effort, high energy guy, good defender, man. He can shoot and make 3-pointers, man. Man, Josh Hart gives me everything I want from a basketball player. He made the right play. He's not overly selfish. Like, he got the right mentality. He's a championship role player, man. He could be a starter on some of the teams. Look, he should have been starting over Eric Bledsoe for the Pelicans the whole season because Bledsoe is just hot garbage. But we ain't gonna go there. But if the Pistons want Josh Hart, I would love it. I don't know who we gonna end up losing because he's gonna be on the roster. But if we want Josh Hart, I am 100% on board, man. I would love to have him on my team, man. I don't watch him every year in his career, man. He's a very good player. And I still think he can improve, too. I don't think he's done getting better. I don't overrate the fuck out of Josh Hart. I watch him play basketball. You obviously don't watch him play, man. I watch him play. I don't watch Josh Hart average 15 as a starter in his rookie season. when he got an opportunity, man. And that was back then. So this man had 20 rebounds, dog. This year he had a 20 rebound game. Josh Hart, like, come on, man. That dude is a very good player. He averaging 9 and 8 off the bench, but averaging damn near a double off the bench. The problem is Casey. Hey, we know Casey is the problem. Bravo, what do you think about getting Josh Hart?
I like the guy. I like the player. He can shoot. He's a good shooting guard. But with how much, it all depends on how much you pay this guy. How much depends on how much salary cap we have. So if you ask me,
the premium on him is gonna be low. He just injured himself again with the thumb. Like the premium on him is gonna be lower.
How much? How much you think is gonna cost? At least $10 million. $10 million.
No, I get $10 million, but he probably maybe even 12. But I would pay him 12. Yeah. Like, he's that good of a player.
I just pay Frank Jackson. It's just as good right now. I like Frank Jackson.
No. Not over Josh Hart.
No, of course, but it's a bench player, Josh Hart is not even a starter.
I mean, Frank Jackson's playing well, but, like, not over Josh Hart. Like, you tell me Josh Hart or Frank Jackson, I'm taking Josh Hart.
Is he a starting in the NBA, think?
No, Josh Hart come off the bench, but like I said, he's coming off the bench for Eric Bledsoe. that's Stan Van Gundy.
I wouldn't even pay this. It all depends on how much he cost.
Every Pelican game that Bledsoe was hurt and Josh Hart started, they won. Josh Hart is he's a very good player.
Yeah, he's a good player. I like him. So he can shoot. He's a good. He's tall player too. So he's not short by any means. Frank Jackson is his liability on defense.
100%.
But I don't know how much. Yeah. So. Head coach DKC, what is this? The problem is head coach. Yeah, of course.
It's the same thing I said. We know Casey is the issue out here. Okay, so it's one thing that I did want to talk about, and I've been thinking about, seeing Killian and his rise and the way he's passing the ball, and just feeling like, depending on where we draft, we might want to go in a different direction than some Pistons fans might want to go. And I'm feeling like Jalen Green is the person we should pick because we need that scoring guard. So, the question I have is should the Pistons draft Jalen Green? I'm talking about, I don't care if we number 1 overall. I don't care if we number 2 overall. I think we should take Jalen Green. That's just me because I just think he fits the team the best. We need another scorer like him. He's the best pure scorer out those top guys. And I've just been watching the highlights. I've seen him playing live games, man. He does look a lot like Bradley Beal. He a scoring machine, man. He's just a young gunner. And he can pass the ball, too, so he can help us in that area, too, to be a secondary playmaker. Of course, if they draft Cade, it's cool. But like I said, you draft Cade, it's gonna mess up a lot of things. The team will be better because he's fucking Cade Cunningham. Not going to deny his talent. That's not what I'm doing. But it's just sometimes it's about getting the right player, man. And Jalen Green, I'm taking Jalen Green. Like, if you ask me. Yeah. I just I don't want to, we got Killian. I don't need another point guard. I need another scoring machine. And that's Jalen Green. And straight up. So what do you think? Should the Pistons draft Jalen Green if we get the chance?
In my opinion, I think he's second on the list after Cunningham. If we get number 1, obviously Cunningham. If he's gone off the list, for me, I think the second one is immediately Jalen Green. I do like Mobley, and I understand the fit in here, and I love him a lot if we draft him still. But I feel like we need a guy like Green too. He's a potential all-star. I can think about it, just like with Mobley too. But I wish we can get Cunningham, man. That's how I go. I want the guy Cunningham. To be honest, it'd be a dream come true for all the Piston fans if we get Cunningham.
I think it'd be a dream come true. We get Jalen Green, man. I think because he man, if he was in college basketball, he would have been averaging 25 points a game. I'm trying to tell you, dog. This dude averaging 18, 19 in the G League already. Like, he probably 18 years old. Like, come on, man.
I just
and he was a beast in high school too. So it's not like he ain't doing that. He been doing this, and it's not like he's not gonna be able to do it on the next level, right? I just feel like when we look back on this draft 6 years from now, Jalen Green is gonna be a scoring machine.
Yeah.
Like, he's gonna be averaging 25 a game. Like, the dude, like, I'm like, just get the guy. Like, don't overthink it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about, just go get the, because, like, you know, we got Jeremy Grant as a scorer. You know, Sekou definitely is going to develop to a great scorer, but we still need, you know, you looking at Josh Jackson and Diallo. I love both of them, but they can't really shoot. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Green is naturally just a better shooter than both of them. When you consider them both, when they all was 18, Jalen Green was just a naturally better shooter. He's a better playmaker naturally than Josh Jackson and Diallo. So I don't know what they're gonna do with that situation, because we got to figure out what we're gonna do with our shooting guards. With Jalen Green to pick to me, like, especially after just seeing how great Killian is passing the ball and being our floor general. We have our floor general. Killian's gonna be a great point guard. Not saying he's not gonna be better than Cade. Not even saying that, but he's gonna be a great point guard. And you compare him with Jalen Green, and you still got Stewart, you still got Bay, you still got Sekou, you still got Jeremy Grant for now. Like, I'm taking that. I'm taking that over Mobley. I know y'all like taking it over Cade. That's just me. Not saying he's gonna be better than Cade. I'm not saying that. I'm just taking the scorer because that's what we need, man. It's not like it'd be different if we didn't have Killian. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just don't know, man. It just all depends on how we.
I think people more enamored with Cade because of the hype, man. But go watch Jalen Green play, man.
I just want us to be in the
off
top
the dribble. Like, dude, just the way he scored, it just looked like he's not even trying, man.
Sometimes. You think he's gonna be a second overall pick?
I don't know where he's gonna get selected, but where he gonna be a top 3 player in this draft. 100%. Like, I don't care where he's selected. The dude, like, bruh. Like, I'm trying to tell y'all, that dude is going, like, nothing. The only thing that can stop players like him is injury. Like, bro, he gonna be nice. I'm trying to tell y'all, that boy gonna be scoring that ball. So, and I'm already so, like, you know, I had to go watch a little bit more of him, and the more I watched, I'm just like, yeah, I don't need to see no more. I cut it off because I was like, I don't need to see no more. Like, this dude he's gonna be legit. There's nothing that's gonna stop him from being good. But like I said, like, injuries or something, and I don't think that's gonna happen. I think he's gonna be, you know, with a good team with Troy. I just think that's what we should do. That's what I kind of want us to do. Like, you got a point guard, you got one. Not but like I said, he ain't better than Cade. No, he's not. But you have a point guard. You know what I'm saying? Go get Green.
You think the Pistons would draft Mobley over Green?
I think Troy Weaver loves Mobley and Green. It's been confirmed. Shout out to my man Pistons Talk. It's been confirmed thanks to Pistons Talk that Troy Weaver does like Mobley, but I've been hearing some inklings he likes Green too. I just hope he takes Green over Mobley. If you're telling me, you know how much I love Mobley. Like, I love Mobley. So people know how much I like him. But I'm just looking at the team, and Mobley fits the team just as well as Green does. But I just hunger, man. I just hunger for that scorer to be beside these guys and just take the pressure off. It's just, you know what I'm saying? And when I look at Jalen Green, I'm just like, I need him. I think he's the best scorer in the draft. So I want him. That's just me. Just like, you know, a lot of people might prefer LaMelo over Anthony Edwards. But who's a better pure scorer right now? It's Anthony Edwards. Not saying, I ain't gonna even say who's the better player. We just talking about scoring the ball. I ain't even talking about efficiency. I'm just talking about scoring the ball. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the approach that I'm taking it with it when it comes to Green. That's just how I personally feel, you know. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. We're going to see. But I don't know about being wrong about Jalen Green, bro, because he playing against grown men. Cade Cunningham and them boys, they are playing against college. But G Leaguers is you either going against pros from overseas or you going against top cream of the crop prospects just like you. And you're going against grown men. You know, it's a little bit different in college. You're going against players that's running actual sets. You're going against more athletic. You ain't going against guys that's going to get a 4-year college degree.
I don't understand why Tankathon has us Jalen Suggs over Green. I mean, he's not. I don't think Suggs is better than Green. I
love Suggs though. Like, Suggs is a phenomenal player. I already told y'all on the next level, his athleticism is really gonna shine.
Yeah.
I would rather have Green. I don't know why they want Suggs over Green either. We don't need another point guard, man.
Yeah, we don't need another. I mean, he's a good player, but I guess. But if you ask me, I'll go Green
Vindicate
over.
Cunningham. Vindicate Cunningham fan, but Green seems like the better fit with Killian, and Monty might be second. That's all I'm saying. We already know Cade is the number one guy. We know that. But when you talking about fit, Green or Mobley should be the pick. And like, especially Green. Because I think even if Cunningham is a better player, I don't know if he'll be a better scorer than Jalen Green at any point in their careers. And I'm saying this before they even get drafted. We don't know what the hell they'll be. They could all be bust. But I just think even if K's 1,000, even if he's 100 times better than Jalen Green, I still think Jalen Green will be scoring more. That's just what I feel. I just feel like scoring is just sometimes with some players is just a natural thing. It's just a God-given talent, man. And some players can just put the ball in the basket. You know, I think Jalen Green one of those players. Pistons need that dynamic scorer, BLT, Kobe, BLT Matt type of player that's going to take pressure off Killian. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like what Cade is going to do, he's going to take the ball away from Killian. That's the difference.
How do
And
you feel about
Mobley and Jalen Green would take pressure off him. What you say?
how do you feel about playing Killian with Jeremy Grant? I feel like he always take the ball from Killian, and I feel like it's just. What do you think about that?
I don't know. I think they're fine. I think they're 100% fine. I mean, not 100% fine, but I like Killian playing with the starters. You know what I'm saying? Because like he's a real point guard out there, and you know it is what it is, man. Jeremy Grant gonna get his shots. You know he's kind of a ball, but it is what it is, man. I don't think he's necessarily taking away stuff from Killian because Killian, when he's been out there with Grant, he's still been able to do some things. And the Bread 313 talking about Sekou, hey man, but you already know how I feel about Sekou. I mean, he should have been playing, and he should always play, but that's Dwayne Casey. We're not gonna get into that.
But you know,
I am for another playmaker with Killian as long as they can shoot. I mean, Cade can shoot in college, and he's a good playmaker. I give you that, Tony J. But Jalen Green can do the exact same thing too. So it is what it is. He can shoot and he can play make a little too. So not as well as Cade, but he definitely showing in the G League that he can play make. Jalen Green has McGrady type talent. Who knows, man?
I don't know. He probably look like more of. Does he play like Mitchell or Jamal Murray?
No, he plays like. I remember I said this before. Like there isn't any shooting guard in the league that actually plays like Bradley Beal. He's like one of the only players that I've ever seen that literally looks like Bradley Beal. That's 18 years old. Like he plays just like Bradley Beal. That's really how he plays basketball. I'm being honest. Just weird. I just watched Bradley Beal tonight. Jalen Green can do a lot of those moves at 18. Not saying he's as good as Bradley Beal, who's leading the league in scoring, because that's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying watching Beal tonight, even confirms it for me. He looks like a very young Bradley Beal. That's what he looks like, and I'm taking it. Bradley Beal had to develop into the scorer that he is over a lot of years when he was with the Wizards. You know, we really watched that man develop into one of the best scorers in the league. Now, Jalen Green is better than Suggs, in my opinion, Chef Curry. I'm taking Green over Suggs, man. You go Cade Green, you know what I'm saying? But I'm fine with Jalen Green. I just feel like don't underestimate Troy Weaver. He'll end up doing some crazy stuff and taking Jalen Green.
Okay.
With some other players that's on the board.
Okay, I got a bigger important question, which is basically how is this lottery going to unveil? What are we going to really end up with? That's the concern for me. You know, I don't understand. Are we going to go down? Are we going to go up? I'd be happy if we remain third. But the problem is I don't want us to see us going down again in the lottery. That'll be a huge problem for us. How do you think the lottery NBA is going to help us this year? Do you think it's going to be just like last year, drop again, or you feel like we got a chance of staying as put or go up?
I think if we were to stay where we're at right now at the end of the season, I think we'll get the third overall pick or second or first. Be honest.
Okay.
I think at worst we go 4. I don't think we go lower than 4. And like if we like where we are now, like at the end, like I don't think we go lower than 4. You got me looking at, hey man, look at Jalen Green. He played just like Bradley Beal. Like, and he was scoring on grown men, man. That's all I'm saying. What's good, Dennis? What's good, man?
So did you feel like our chances last year was good to go higher or going down?
Well, no, I think our chances got messed up once the season stopped because we were on a trajectory to get a good chance, but once the season stopped, it messed up our chances because we couldn't lose more games.
No, I'm talking about last year when we got the lottery.
No, I just said that. I think our chances got worse because the season stopped. If the season had started, then we would have got a top 5 pick.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when the lottery started. Did you feel like our chances to go up from 5 or go down?
What do you mean when the lottery started? Our chances.
But when you did the lottery last year, when the lottery happened, did you feel like we were
talking about last year's draft, right?
Yeah, not the draft.
Last year's draft. The season ended early, right?
I know that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the draft.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm saying when we were at wherever we're at when the season ended, we would have been in a better position if the season continued. That's what I'm saying. And I'm saying that's why I'm not taking our draft lottery position serious because we would have been in a better position. That's what I'm saying.
But at the time of the draft itself, like on the lottery,
but I'm saying that position at the time of the draft would have changed if the season was regular. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's I totally agree with you. But what did you feel our chances in the lottery itself?
I think it was altered by the season ending. That's what I'm saying.
So you feel like
it was altered. I'm saying like if the season was normal, we would have got a top 5 pick. That's what I'm saying.
So you felt
that's how I feel about the draft.
So you felt like our higher chance to drop. Like this is what you
felt? Because if you look at that last day, really literally the last day of game killed us so bad. When it came to draft position, because all of the games felt in the worst possible scenario. Because I was watching it, they all felt in the worst possible scenario for us if like the season was to stop on that day, and if we actually got a chance to continue, we would have lost like probably all the rest of our games. So that's and I'm like, and we would have ended up with a higher pick. But the fact that it ended there, we ended up with where we were. You know, I wanted a top pick. You know, I was shocked when we got the 7th pick. You know, my soul was broken. I was hurt about it. You know that, man.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll get a better chance this year. I'm really hopeful that we do. But like you said, I feel like we're either going to be 3rd. We might go higher, but it's just hard to imagine the NBA will help us, man. I'm being more realistic here. The NBA doesn't help us, doesn't like us. And this is the season they need to help us. If they don't, I wouldn't even imagine they're going to help us at all at some point in the future.
Tony J, I don't know what you're talking about when you say any team that runs their offense to just one player is too predictable. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I never insinuated that if that's what you're saying. That's what Jalen Green is for, to score the ball. And you get the offense ran through him because he's a scorer. He's going to be the main scorer on the team. How good is Donovan Mitchell? What do you mean, how good is Donovan Mitchell? MVP level? Let me see. Okay, so I definitely think we should draft Jalen Green, man, 100%. So this is another thing I wanted to ask you, Bravo. Now, when Killian comes back and he's not playing on back-to-back, should he be the starting point guard?
This season, I don't think so. I wouldn't even start him as a point guard because, I feel like he's just better off coming off the bench. He's scoring really nice off the bench. Keep doing this. Don't put a pressure on him. Let him play off the bench, and maybe at the end of the season you can try to start him. Not yet. I feel like he's doing good. He deserves a starting role right now. I think, in my opinion, I would agree with you, but I would not really rush him. Just keep him as it is. Play conservatively. We're trying to lose this season. We're trying to tank. We're not really trying to win games. If you really
Killian, so you saying starting Killian gonna make us win games?
J-Mo, let me ask you another question. Would you rather have Killian play with Plumlee and Jeremy Grant, or you want to have Killian play with Sekou and Isaiah Stewart?
I'd rather have Killian start. If that means playing with Plumlee and Jeremy Grant, then that's what I'm gonna have to see.
I don't like
Killian's gonna play. You gotta realize starting Killian's supposed to be playing with the bench anyway. On top of starting, that's what most guards do.
Yeah, I know the start, but
freaking Corey Joseph out there with his high dribble. That's what I call it. Cause he be dribbling the ball so hard, like with so much energy, man. Young Corey, man. Like, no, I need to see a playmaker out there with Jeremy Grant. Like, you saw the offense tonight. Like, they ain't know what to do. They were just out there running. Like, Jeremy Grant had to force some shots early. He was making his shots, but like the offense was just like boring. Didn't know what to do. Everybody just running around looking dumb. Like, can somebody set something up and get something going and get a flow to it? You know what I'm saying? Saddiq Bey had 4 points tonight. Killian plays. Saddiq Bey don't have 4 points.
Yeah,
like that's the type of things that I'm talking about.
yeah.
So, don't play him on back-to-backs. Cool. Don't play him over 35 minutes. Cool. But as long as he's playing well, he looks like the best point guard that we got right now, he should be starting straight up.
So here's what
That's just how I feel about it.
I like to put him in starting along with Isaiah Stewart and Sekou. This is what we did last game.
Yeah, first of all, put Plumlee on the bench. Like Plumlee, I can't believe Plumlee. Like Dwayne Casey, sometimes, man, you see my reaction just thinking about it. Like Isaiah Stewart has 22 boards and 15 points, and you still putting Plumlee out there. I just don't get it. I just don't get it.
And the other guys, I think we need to put a really good chance for these two guys, Dennis Smith Jr. and Diallo. They're not even getting chances. I don't know their injuries, but
man, we can get rid of DSJ at this point. You know what I'm saying? Frank Jackson is playing well. We still got Saban Lee. We might draft another point guard, you know what I'm saying, or another guard anyway. And we might choose to keep a guard forward like Josh Jackson instead of another point guard like Dennis Smith. So, Dennis Smith can go. Frank Jackson really can go too, honestly. And
no,
you know what I'm saying?
Detroit native.
Man, hey, it is what it is, man.
He's very predictable, man. Josh Jackson always gonna take it to the lane. It's easy to block.
Hey, Josh Jackson makes a lot of bad shots sometimes, but he can score the ball, and he's a very good scorer. He just, that's all he can do. He can play defense too, though. I'll give him that. He's a two-way player for sure. We just got to see who they gonna pick, because I don't think both Josh and Diallo will be on this. And I'll be happy if they're both on this team, but I don't think both of them are gonna be on this team.
It all depends on the draft too, J-Mo. If we pick Jalen Green, I don't think that we're probably gonna see one of those two guys go. But if we pick Mobley, they're probably gonna stay both. I see.
You think so?
Yeah. If we pick Mobley, why would you really get rid of Jackson and Diallo? They're both good fits.
I think they're regardless, because the team is fluid. The team is always going to change and move. Just the thing, like you got two players that's the Spider-Man meme, pointing at each other. Like, if they both stay, great. But I just know how Troy Weaver is. He's not going to keep both of them. It don't matter. I don't think us drafting don't even matter. I think one of them are going to be gone. He's going to see who's better. Now, I would love for them both to stay. I already said that. But especially Josh, because he's from the city. I really don't want him to leave. As long as you're in that top 4 window, you're laughing. Yeah. He said Mitchell from Baylor. I don't know nothing about Mitchell from Baylor. I've seen some Baylor games, but I don't know that much about their players. I've seen the 3 Baylor games though. Especially that one game. I think the game against Kate Cunningham. Oh man. That's the game where I was like, yeah, Kate, you that dude. That was the game. DSJ definitely can walk. Make sure you guys like the video if you haven't already, man. Like I said, my man Drew is out with a migraine. We hope he feel better, man. We just in here rocking out. It's Free Smoke Saturday night. We chilling, as I said. Pistons got whooped on by the Wizards, as we all expected. My man Russell Westbrook, y'all know my favorite player in the league. My man Russell Westbrook, because all that energy. This is why you don't know a player that's going to dunk as hard as Westbrook did, get through into the thing, and then pop back up and be at the end of the court playing defense in 2 seconds. That's the type of energy that we all need to approach life with. But yeah, we got whooped on. Bradley Beal killed us. Nothing much else to see. You know what I'm saying? But the game before, the Pistons young guys, they showed a lot of promise, man. Make sure you guys drop your questions in the chat. I'll go over some more of your questions, man. Let's see. Out of the bottom three now. They'll find from playing and will lose games.
It's really hard to choose one over the other because I really like Diallo for the athleticism, for the defense. He had got potentials. But if you ask me, you must choose one of two. I'm probably going to go with Diallo because I already seen what Jackson offered us already. He's a good scorer. He can dribble and take it to the lane. He's a decent shooter. And he just – I feel like this is what we've seen him for the past few years. Diallo has more potential. I feel like this is how I think about it. But I wouldn't really sacrifice both. I'd probably take them both because right now I think Josh Jackson is the heart of the city.
Yeah, bro. Like, it would kill me if he's not on this team. Man, for real. Like, I would be hurt if he's not on this team.
So I
hurt and pissed off.
I keep them both.
He said there are most likely 4 superstars this year's draft. Yeah, that's why I want Jalen Green. I want the one that's going to be the best scorer. We don't know who will be the best player, but looking at our makeup and the way our team's going to develop, Jalen Green is, the one that I want, man. I don't know why Detroit Ghost is asking Case Cracked about Norman Powell or Josh Hart. Are you like smoking crack? Norman Powell is a baller, so I don't know if the Pistons will get him though. I was talking about getting him at the trade deadline, man. But Norman Powell is a scoring machine. He's a very great shooter. But Norman Powell is way too good of a baller for us to even think about affording him. He gonna want that super bag. He gonna want to get paid. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to pay him all that when we got all these young guys on the team. You can't even compare him to like Josh Hart. You know what I'm saying? Like 2 different tax brackets, basically. Oh, yeah. So what did you think about Servetus minutes out there? Servetus Sir Trashes finally got on the court again, like for actual like non-garbage time minute. Like he actually came in like the second quarter. He was out there or something. He was on the court. Defeated Sir Trashes. What do you think about Sir Trashes minutes?
It's just so like I was expecting a lot more from him. He's just so bad, man. It's like I was thinking he's a second round pick. He's a good, decent second round pick, but he's just so trash, man. He's just he can't really shoot. Even they give him the ball, he's wide open. He doesn't even knock it down. If you cannot shoot the ball, why are you even on the court? So,
dang, bro.
Huh?
I said, dang, you going in on my boy so trash. Like, hey, man, let him live, man.
And he's just worse than Henry Ellison right now.
Oh, no, you tripping. Hold up, stop. Hold up.
Get the fuck out of Detroit, man.
Okay. I'm sorry. Hold up. Time out. He is not worse than Henry Ellison. Let me finish my day. He is not. Bro, Henry Ellison was like, I guarantee you Servetus is going to be better than Henry Ellison, dog, right now. Henry Ellison should have never, ever got an opportunity, bro. Like, but Servetus or Trashes, every time he go out there, he hits a 3. He garbage time, he'll hit a 3. He can shoot the ball, but he just looked lost out there. Look, it looked like the game speed. That's usually the problem with the foreign players. The game speed was too fast for him. But, like, bro, like, that is hilarious, man. This dude said, why are you even out there if you can't shoot the ball?
I just don't
he can't shoot the ball, but, he's in the box right now. He ain't played well. I ain't saying he played well, but I just realized, what is he supposed to do out there?
But look at this. His contract is a couple of more
years.
You
even have him out there with Killian, so Killian can set him up.
Why did we even sign him for 3 years?
You already know me. I wanted Bobo. This is why his nickname is Servetus Sir Trashes. I wanted Bobo. You know me. I wanted Bobo.
You already remember what we did? What did the Pistons doing that?
You see what Bobo do at the end of games?
No, listen. Did you remember what the Pistons did in that draft? They switched our pick with Oklahoma with another pick, which is the Dallas pick, and we gave them Isaiah Roby, who's playing right now on the OKC. Isaiah Roby is a lot better player than this guy. What is the Pistons doing?
We gave them Isaiah Roby. Oh, yeah. Man, I love Isaiah Roby. as a player. He's a nice young center.
He's a nice
Power
player.
forward.
Why did we just give up on Isaiah Roby? I liked Isaiah Roby when we drafted him, but we ended up with their Servitas. I like Servitas, but he hasn't shown me anything. He's just so bad right now. He needs to shoot the ball better in order to survive in the league. You need to make 50% of his shots. He's not even making 30. And why don't we sign him for 3 years? We're on contract with him next couple of years. So what do we do with him?
Man,
Make him as a shoe shiner. He shoe shiner for Saddiq Bey's shoes. It's the trashers. Hey, my boys, the trashers. Come and shine my
bro,
shoes,
you said
man.
the shoe shiner, man. Shoe shiner for Stewart and Killian and Saddiq and save it. Say cool, shoe shining, dog. But yeah, get rid of Frankie, get rid of DSJ, get rid of Kojo, get rid of McGriddle, get rid of Ellington too. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind seeing Plumlee get moved either, Mr. Ray. I'm with you on that, man. Let me see. Read some more of your comments, man. He a shooter that can't shoot. Man, put some respect on Savita's name. He gonna help you get a top pick. Hey, no, thank you, Savita's, for the top pick. We will always give you respect for that, my man. This camera's about to upset me. We always gonna give you respect for that, my man. But
okay, I'll put some respect on the Servitas. Servitas, come and shine my shoes, man. What you doing over there in the kitchen? Stop eating.
Yeah, Lonzo's gonna be a Bull or a Knick or with the Pelicans. Low key, I watched 6 entire G League and night games and seen Green and Kuminga fell in love with Green, but the people only have eyes for Cade, Mobley, or Suggs. Now, Kuminga is very good too. I have to acknowledge that he's gonna be one of the best players in this draft. But yeah, I only seen 2 Ignite games. I ain't gonna act like I watched a lot. I watched 2 games with the Ignite, and Green was looking good in them games. I mean, like, I remember he stopped and popped. He just came back and he just hit this calm little 3. Then he came back and got the ball, came back, and then he threw a nice little pass. And then he came back and then he missed a shot. And then he came back, he fouled a dude. Then he got a steal. I'm mad because I can just remember exactly what, like, play by play, what he was doing. But he was out there competing, man, looking good. I think the team was losing though. You know I'm about winning sometimes, even in G League. But hey, I've seen him play a couple times, and I'm looking at the highlights. What can stop that dude from being a good player? Like, it's only him. He's the only person that can stop himself from being great. Simple as that. He has God-given talent. He just has to be able to use it. Has to be with an organization that's going to use him correctly and bring out his talents, not just for pairing him with a point guard like Killian. Just around this organization with the Pistons, man. He even fits our mold with his attitude. I'm just on board with it. And I think Troy Weaver will develop him well. We'll get a new coach, hopefully. Dwayne Casey first year. Hopefully he don't sit Jalen Green on the bench. I can see it now. Jalen Green on the bench for no damn reason. And some person he better than starting over him. And Jalen Green cold in the mug on the bench. I can see Dwayne Casey well, we got to get these young guys going. And, he's still very raw. And he still has to develop. And you're going to see me right here why the fuck ain't Jalen Green starting? Why ain't Jalen Green on the court? Every time he get out there, he do something good. You'll see me here complaining because I can see it now. I can see it clear as day. We get Jalen Green and Dwayne Casey still find a way not to put him out there. And then Pistons fans, y'all come back with these same stories. Well, maybe he's just not good enough. Well, Jalen Green ain't doing this and he ain't doing that. I don't want to hear a damn excuse. Pre-draft, if we draft this man, unless somebody is clearly better than him, he's starting. Dwayne Casey. Clearly better. Clearly. You got that's a better basketball player than that guy. You know what I'm saying? At shooting guard. That's just how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Savitas versus Kyle Singler. Man, don't get me started on Kyle Singler. Kyle Singler duped me into thinking he was going to be a good player. He was so good in college. I used to think he used to shoot the lights out. I thought he was going to be so good. I thought he was going to be a solid 18 point per game scorer, getting buckets. I was so wrong. About Kyle Singler. He was such a bust, man. Frank Jackson better than his feet. I don't know about that.
So you
I'm
think the
not taking
Pistons?
Kaminga over Suggs. Hell no.
No. So
Hell no.
you think the Pistons are gonna play more as the trashes this year?
Yeah. Yeah. No,
This how you know
Trash is gonna get his run, bro. He gonna get his run.
he's gonna
We
make this
go.
tank for real. He's the guy to play with. Plays the trashes, Jaleel Okafor, and play Corey Joseph, and play a guy like Frank Jackson. The team will be all set for the rest. We got a tank for real.
Yeah.
How you win the lottery.
Yeah, but look, man, I've seen Frank Jackson before he became a Piston, and I didn't like him. Y'all know that because he's a shot chucker now. He worked on his jumper, so now he's making those shots that he's chucking, but he's still a shot chucker. He's just making them now, so he looks good. Give him credit. He worked on his jumper. Not gonna take it away. He became a better player, but that's all he's gonna be.
Do you bring
That's
him
all
next
he's
year?
gonna be. No, I don't need that on my team.
Why?
I don't need that. I'd rather give Saban Lee more minutes.
No, but
I don't need that on my team.
He's playing shooting guard.
No, he's a point guard. He's a point guard.
I don't know, but don't you think he's just you bring better him over Wayne Ellington?
I don't want Wayne Ellington or him. I'm thinking you giving that time. You thinking about the Josh Jackson Diallo situation. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of some of those guys so other guys can get minutes, man.
I don't know, J-Mo. I feel like he's probably gonna be in because of the fact he's playing right now, and we need a shooter. He can shoot the ball, so he's just the guy. I can guarantee you, he's probably gonna be here next year.
I hope not.
Yeah,
we don't need benefits. We don't need no shot checkers, man. Low IQ, bad defense, dog. We don't need that. If you want to shoot the ball, play some D. Shoot. Shoot.
Yeah, his defense is a suspect. I don't like that.
Rodney Wright was worse than Rodney Wright. But I feel like Austin Day would have been good if he was like a low pick, but we picked him way too high. You know what I'm saying? Like if we had drafted, if he was like a second round pick or something, he would be seen in a better light. But we just drafted him way too high. You know what I'm saying? No, they still list him as a point guard on ESPN and everything. We do use him as a shooting guard, but they list him as a point guard. I don't need no more of that, bro. I'm gonna let Saban Lee develop. Nah. Watch shot. Why y'all just naming like y'all doing too much? But look, y'all. Make sure you drop some of y'all questions in the chat. We gonna wrap up the show soon. I just wanted to do a late night show with y'all after the game because I'm sure most of you guys watched some of the game. You probably got bored during the ass whooping, but I hope you stayed through some of it and saw a few things. It's just I don't know, man. After the last game, that game was so that game was so lackluster. It's just like you could tell the team itself lost its juice. And sometimes I don't think Saban Lee is there to be a passing point guard though. Sometimes, you just need that point guard. Even when Killian was coming off the bench, he gave the team more energy. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, and then no Sekou either. It's all good though. Let me see. Who do we play next? I'm gonna look at the schedule and tell y'all how we about to do these next 5 games.
The Cavs. We play the Cavs.
Oh, the Cavs gonna whoop that ass.
Yeah, I think we're gonna push. But Killian is playing. That's the problem. So we might be close game.
No, the game Killian's playing. He'll be on one of the guards. Hopefully, he does well. But they'll beat us probably. Maybe I don't know. I hope they beat us.
Yeah.
Because I think we could beat them, to be honest with you. The way they've been playing, the Cavs have lost 10 of their last 12 games. Because I looked at a little stat while I was watching the Milwaukee game. They had lost 9 of 11 of their 9 of their last 11, and then they just lost today. So they haven't been playing well. And the Pistons, they like to do things like that, like beat the Cavs. But the Cavs should beat us. That's really is kind of up to them.
It's hard to know because that's just if really our team plays well, we could beat them because they're trying. They're not too far from us.
Yeah, exactly.
Those teams are
So
trying to get an opportunity. When you play like a bad team like us, well, no, they're not a bad team. If we play a tanking team like us, they're trying to out tank you so that they can get a better chance in the lottery. These teams in the last 10 games, you expect them to tank more than us.
yeah. Let me see. So the Cavs is a 50-50 game. It should be a L. We'll lose to the Mavericks. We'll lose to the Spurs. We'll lose to the Pacers. We'll lose to the Hawks. We'll lose to the Mavericks. We'll lose to the Hornets. We'll beat the Magic.
Yeah.
Lose to the Hornets. Lose to the Grizzlies. Lose to the Sixers. Lose to the Bulls. Probably beat the Timberwolves. Lose to the Nuggets and lose to the Heat. That probably. So I see 2 wins max. You know.
No, I see at least 2 or 3 maybe. Well, I'm concerned actually if we can beat the Cavs. I hope we're not.
No, the Cavs is really the game that like that's the game. You know what I'm saying? They need to just look. I don't wish for tanking, so I'm not gonna wish us to lose, but
I actually want us to lose to the
the biggest interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting. That's all I'm gonna say, man.
I think the biggest game I would
he said the Killian Hayes guarding them and Sexton and Garland combined him for 60. No, you remember Dominique Davis. I know y'all remember that game, and I was going off where you didn't have Killian Garden, Sexton, or Garland.
I'm staying online, okay?
Okay, yeah, you didn't have y'all remember? I don't know if it was preseason or regular season, but maybe it was preseason. But you didn't have Killian Garden, Sexton, or Garland, and you had I forgot who you put on Sexton and Garland. One was Jeremy Grant, but one was somebody else, and they just got murdered. And I'm like, what in the world are you doing? I hope they don't do that again. Like Killian Guard, I'd rather him guard Garland than Sexton, to be honest. But we'll see what happens with that. You know, you put Josh Jackson, I guess, on Sexton. I guess. 2 wins would keep us top 3. If we lose to the Magic, then we can win 3 games and still have the top 3 worst record. Yeah, I just don't think we can lose to the Magic, to be honest. Not saying I wanted to beat. But you know the Magic could beat us. They beat the Bulls. You know what I'm saying. So, and we know the Bulls aren't that good, but I think they're like 10th or 11th seed. They're better than us. You know what I'm saying. And I think the Bulls had Zach LaVine, they had Vucevic, and they still went out there and beat them. So, but I think low key to Red 313, everybody else in the chat, the goal is for us to stay in that top 3 so we can get a top 3 pick. Because if we think I don't have any doubt in my mind, top 4 pick at worst if we stay where we are right now. And that's what happened last year. Last year, we were literally on a pace to be in the top 4 teams. But, like, the day before, like, the game before, we were a top 4 seed, right? And then we had lost, and everybody else had lost. And then that took us our eyes all the way down. But, and like I said, we were going to keep losing games. But we were trending in the right direction on that, and then it just all went to hell. When the season stopped, they stopped us right there. And that was that. The Magic are a mess. We barely beat a G League lineup out there. Really? Well, I'll say this. I feel like it was young team against young team. Maladon, even though Killian destroyed him, isn't a G Leaguer. Moses Brown for sure isn't a G Leaguer. Neither is Isaiah Roby or Lou Dort. That was just a B squad. Ain't none, not the other guys were G Leaguers, but the starters, no, they're going to be starting. I mean, they're going to be playing in the league for a while. Moses Brown and Roby, man, yeah, they're going to be real good. And I just feel like the Magic got a G League lineup too. And I don't know who we going to sit out for the Magic. Like if Killian and Jeremy Grant are sitting out, then yeah, they'll beat us. Yeah, Baisley was out there too. Oh, yeah, we didn't bring up how Sekou completely erased Baisley like he didn't exist. Baisley didn't do nothing when Sekou was on him. Nothing at all. Yeah, I forgot Baisley was out there, and I love Baisley as a player. I think he's going to be actually very, very, very solid in the future. Give him a couple years, man. He's gonna be a very solid scorer, man. I like Bazley as a two-way future player. He just got to develop. But yeah, Sekou eliminated that man. So Trashes, man, get in my new Jordans, please. All right, y'all. Drop some more questions in the chat, and then I'm gonna wrap up the show, man.
I think we should do a
Since you gotta talk about.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
At some point, I think we should start looking at the draft and the players, because now it's like the lottery until like June 22nd. I'm looking at it right now, so there's no reason to look into the players. But I think in the next few weeks, maybe we can start looking at it in May, maybe, like you said before. But this is
I want to say, in May we're gonna do our draft player profile. We're gonna have the Cade Cunningham video and Jalen Green video, the Mobley video, the Suggs video, Kuminga, all of the top 10 prospects, basically, because we ain't gonna be nowhere lower. I ain't like I said, I ain't doing no one nothing low. Well, it depends on where our other picks are at, though. But I think we have other picks too. But top 10 prospects, just like we did last season. And I remember last season when we talked about Nate Smith and Saddiq Bey a whole lot. We really did. So, and we ended up with Saddiq Bey. So it is what it is, man. I still remember when we got Stewart and I was pissed off because we didn't get Saddiq Bey. And then we ended up getting Saddiq Bey too. So it's crazy how that happens. Had to trade Luke away, but that's worked out for us. Please don't let Minnesota refuse to get the first or second pick. And I'd like to take a moment of silence for Clint Capella's funeral. Oh, yeah, moment of silence for Clint Capella. Moment of silence for Clint Capella, man. And we back, man, because Clint Capella got next level murdered. Like the murder on TV. Like I said, Stewart never got dunked on like that, and I don't think he ever gonna get dunked on like that. Like what Bridges did to that man is like you could tell. Like a lot of dunks, to me, it's like the reaction of the person who get dunked on. And when Capella got dunked on, you could tell he was thinking in his head, "Why did I jump? Why did I even get in the way?" He was just regretting he's like, "Why would I do that to myself?" Same thing with Watanabe. When Watanabe jumped and got dunked on, he was like, "What in the hell was I thinking? This is the worst day of my life." Like Clay Capella was like, "What in the world was I thinking, man?" But that's a funny thing to talk about, man. Shout out to my man Dominique Davis. Thanks for the donation, man. You always supporting the channel, man. We're gonna have to get something for you, man. Always support, man. Hey man, the Magic are pretty bad. So if you guys got any more questions, drop them in the chat. If not, make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channels, man. And let me know what you guys thought about this game. If you got any thoughts about this game. Sekou was out with an injury yesterday. You saw him get hurt. You know, every time he finally gets healthy, he always got some random injury messing with him, man. And you saw what happened to him. That was still a good pass from Killian, though. Let me see. You got us going 4-10. Wow. Troy got us going 4-10. I don't know, man. I just think we gonna get a player, man.
You think so?
Player. Yep. I think we gonna go Mobley, Cade, or look, even if it's Suggs, man. Suggs, Mobley, Cade, Jalen Green. One of them gonna be in a Pistons uniform.
I think the Pistons can also like trade up in the draft and get like a guy like Green if we have to. I
hope so, man. Like if the NBA don't give us a top 4 pick, man, I ain't gonna even be negative about it. We ain't gonna even go there. We getting a top 4 pick because like y'all cannot do us like that.
Why do you
y'all
think
cannot do us like that?
I think we need the top 3 or top 2, in my opinion. This is completely.
I'm being 100%.
Why did they give the Rockets? The Rockets already like made the playoff.
Why did they give the T-Wolves and the Hornets the pick? Like, what the hell?
Exactly. Why? We need to give us the pick. Why did you give it to other teams?
I don't know.
Give us Cade Cunningham. We deserve the first ever pick. We haven't got it over 50 years.
Pay for Cade. Give us Cade, man.
Man, give us Cade. This is what I want. I want this guy. I want this Cade.
Yeah, man. Man, Don, bro, you know that doctor is Bravo, man. Bravo is our resident doctor, statistician, and scout expert, man. all in one, man. He be holding it down, man, with all the info and the stats, man. Like, man, he talked about Sekou before we even got him, you know, some other players, even Saddiq Bey. He was very high on him. You know, Bravo be really out here, man. You know, with his scouting. Bravo be right on a lot of his scouting, man. He gotta. I be talking about my track record being right about players. Bravo don't be talking about it, but Bravo's scouting record is kind of almost perfect out here, man. So he pretty good at that. Watch, he gonna find another low key player we ain't never heard about.
I'm not working much this year, really, because I'm just working.
Yeah, man, we all are. It's crazy out here, but that's why, like I said, towards May, I'll probably start trying to look in this, at least the top prospects a little bit more. You know, the top 4 and some of the sleepers, man. Because I'm not underestimating with Troy Weaver. I really want Troy Weaver to get a couple picks in this draft, but the year after next, when Amani Bates and stuff is still up in the air, so you know Troy Weaver ain't gonna do nothing about that. From what I gather, we are playing 2 guards, so we do not select the first pick. Suggs will be solid with Hayes, solid off-ball player. I don't disagree with you. I'd rather see Jalen Green with Hayes, but Suggs or Jalen Green with Hayes. I mean, even Cade, like, it'll work, you know, somehow. But I definitely think Jalen Green and Suggs are like Mobley, were better for fit, but, you know. So we get Imani Bates. Who knows, man? But all right, y'all, I'm gonna wrap it up, man. So wait, you said Curry got hurt tonight? So that's why Boston came back and won, because I saw that Boston came back and won. So Curry got injured.
I didn't see that.
Curry had 47. Good Lord.
So I got a good topic here.
This boy Curry hit 11 threes. Oh my freaking goodness.
J-Mo.
Yeah, Tatum had 44 and 10. Oh my goodness.
I know Pistons fans don't like this, but who do you feel like the most improved player of the season? Is it Julius Randle or Jeremy Grant?
This is my thing about what's going on with Julius Randle. Go actually look at Julius Randle's stats from last season. They're literally identical to this season. You know the difference? The Knicks are in the playoffs. That's the difference. But I'm gonna do it right now while we're here. And I don't be making this up, because I had looked at it like a few days ago. They're like, yeah, he's an all-star this year, but he wasn't an all-star because they winning. So if he's only in the MIP because they're winning. Now, yes, he's had triple doubles. He's had monstrous games. Not saying he hasn't had monstrous games.
He's just a really great player this year.
Yeah, man.
He just completely broke out.
He's averaging 23. He didn't had a year averaging 21 points a game and 52% from the field. You know, he wasn't, you know, with the Pelicans, 20 a game, 46% from the field last year. He's definitely playing better. But to me, he's like not that much better than he was last year. He's just, you know, stepping it up a little bit. But the thing is, this team is winning now. And it's because he's the best player on the team. So he's going to get credit. That's why he got the All-Star nod. That's probably why he probably went MIP. But if you want to talk about a player literally improving on every aspect of their game, Jeremy Grant was a 12-point per game scorer. You know what I'm saying? He didn't like jump like 3 or 4 points. Now the man's averaging 20 plus. So Julius Randle will probably win it though, because he is an all-star. His team is winning. Give him credit. You know.
But I'm kind of concerned that the NBA is going to give it to the Knicks, to the Julius Randle man.
I think he's going to win it because his team is in the playoffs.
Yeah, I think he's going to be the most improved player. The NBA will going to reward him. I know the NBA is rigged, man. They're not going to give us to Jeremy Grant just because of the fact.
I mean, Jeremy Grant did tail off a bit though. He didn't come like, to the point he was averaging like 24, 25, and then he came back down to earth to like the 21 or 20s. We saw what he did tonight. That's tailed off Jeremy Grant. You know what I'm saying? 14. What do you have? 14 points.
So you think it's going to be Julius Randle?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I think. He's just playing amazing right now.
Julius Randle's efficiency this year, 41% from three. That's his highest ever. So that's really why. 46 from the field, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 23 points. Very great numbers. He's an all-star. I think the Knicks, I forgot where they were, but they in the playoffs.
6. They're 6 right now.
Yeah, it's changing every day. So
yeah,
but he deserves it, man. I'm not gonna take nothing away. He
Yeah.
improved himself and he won game. Like the winning, you can attribute that to him improving. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, Jeremy Grant did jump from like 12 points to like 20.
Right now?
Bit different. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like he averaged 12. I know his highest career average was 12 points Jeremy Grant before the season.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just
like he didn't like Julius Randle didn't have a jump like that. He just had a different type of jump. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's averaging. He averaged 12 and 13. 13 is his highest. Last season he averaged 12. This year he's averaging 22.
He's actually like in the best conversation of the best player in the East right now. I'm hearing that.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah, I'm
Joel Embiid is in the conversation for best player in the East, and James Harden, Kyrie Irving, Giannis,
but it's
Kevin
just
Durant
coming out of. I don't know why. There's just people like overhype him, but I hope he doesn't win. I hope that's gonna be Jeremy Grant because we need a player like him to be most improved player. I mean, like, why do they give it to just because? Exactly, you said it. The stats hasn't jumped significantly from last year, so why do you really want him as the most improved player over Jeremy Grant? It's just I feel like Jeremy.
Well, his team is winning. That's why. And he's the best player on that team.
Yeah.
When the last time the Knicks been in the playoffs? I know they got a much better coach in Tibbs now, but when the last time they've been in the playoffs?
So last year, who won the champion? Who wins the position in most improved player? Is it the Hornets?
Brandon Ingram.
Oh, Brandon Ingram. So, but in reality, it was the Hornets guy. What's his name?
It was Brandon Ingram. It was Brandon Ingram.
What about the season before? Was it like Pascal Siakam?
It was Siakam.
Yeah, last year was Ingram, I agree. But this year, probably either him or Jeremy Grant. And I could see the NBA winner taking him because of the fact that he's just making his team winning. But they already paid him as a first.
And like I said, even though he's still averaging 22, he was averaging like 24, 25 on better efficiency. Now his efficiency is down. The scouting report is out. And, Julius Randle looks a little bit more shinier than him. Jeremy Grant, like I said, he increased his points by 10. He should be getting an award. Like Julius Randle in the playoffs, he's an all-star. He increased his points. He increases three-point percentage to 40%. He gets credit for everything he's doing. But Randall's going to get that award.
Yeah.
Sad to say it.
Yeah, I hope not. But it's possible, likely. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to see how. I don't think DLJ will be here as Luka Vision, but I can't. When Casey will win most improved coach next year. Man, no, look, Killian Hayes' jump next year is probably going to be one of the biggest jumps we see, man. Him and Sekou are going to be so much better next season with Summer League. I just can't wait to see it. But, all right, you guys, man, make sure you guys like the video if you haven't already. I'm going to wrap up the video. Bravo, you got any final thoughts, man?
No, I just want to really, keep watching what we're doing with the Pistons, play Killian, take it easy for the rest of the season. We're trying to really be in our position. And, hey, I think we should give Grant a good chance to be most improved player. Give him, the ball. And I know he's chucking a lot of shots, but, hey, this is the way. If this is the way to give him the reward, I'd love to see Pistons we're getting the reward and getting a Piston most improved player in the season. That would be a huge reward for me, I think, because we haven't had a guy like this for forever. So I feel like this is the thing we should focus on, trying to make Grant as the most improved player and keep developing the guys, of course.
You're really obsessed with Grant, most improved player, man. I'm not as obsessed as you are, but
yeah.
At the end of the day, I just don't want to get screwed over in the lottery. End of the day, my boy Killer Kill Free Smoke Saturday. Killer Kill. You know what I'm saying? My boy Killer Kill in that boy playing well. He still got to do better with his offense. But like I said, it's a work in progress. Putting on the passing clinic, elevating the players getting passes they never thought of dreaming. Like I said, Saddiq Bey and Josh Jackson, all them shots they got last game because Killian was setting them up, whether they made or missed the shot, whether he got credit for the assist or not. Like I said, Saddiq Bey 4 point. Like, come on, Killian playing, he not getting 4 points. Like, I think he had 4, or did he have? Did he score again? Last time I checked, he had 4. Let me go check real quick before we get out of here. Yeah, he had 4 points. No way in hell. Even Jeremy Grant with his little 14. You know what I'm saying? That's what point guard play is. Mason Plumlee had 2 points. Like, come on. Like, who? Josh Jackson the only one because we know he can get his own offense, but nobody else was able to get anything on this team besides Stewart and Jackson. You know, Stewart was fucking great, 19 and 12. I don't like Plumlee 2 and 7. Plumlee 2 and 7. 2.7 rebounds. Stewart 19 and 12. Stewart plays 24 minutes. Plumlee plays 16 minutes. Stewart is clearly the best, and he's playing more minutes. Wow. Just start your man. Come on, man. Tell Mason Plumlee you had a good run, Mason. It's been fun, but you got to go back to the bench, my guy. You know? But besides all of that, man, the Pistons, we lose to the Wizards, man. He said, is that a Killian Johnson's or Jennings jersey? Y'all keep saying that, so I'm going to take off the jersey, man. Hold up. Y'all funny, dog. Oh, my gosh, man. Oh, man, y'all hilarious, dog. Like, I would never wear a number 7 jersey that ain't Killian. You should know me by now. I do not play that shit. I would never, ever in my life or Reggie Jackson or Stanley Johnson. I wish I would, bro. I never in my life. Go Blue, though. Never in my life would I do that, bro. Come on, man. My man Killer Kill, bro. I got this when he was injured on Fnatic, man. He was injured, man. And it took them like 4 months to even get this jersey, bro. And he was injured. I'm like, I still need this boy. I'm going to get my Sekou jersey. I'm gonna get a jersey of whoever we draft next year, no matter who it is, and then I'm gonna get a Saddiq Bey jersey, and I might stop after that. You know, Sekou, Saddiq Bey, whoever we draft next year, Killian. Stewart.
We get Cunningham,
but no, like I said, I don't even think Cunningham sucks. Maybe not sucks. If we get Suggs, no offense, I might not get a Suggs jersey. But if it's Jalen Green, if it's Mobley, if it's Cunningham, I'll probably get a jersey. He said, I apologize for my transgressions. You already know, man. Don't come at me like that, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, I would never, ever. It's like, no. Oh, man. I love rocking out with y'all, man. Make sure you guys have a great night. Stay safe, man. If you're in the city, if you're out of the city, man. It's a lot of crazy things going on in the world, man. But we trying to find the escape, enjoying basketball every night. Is going crazy. Hopefully these players will stay healthy. Hopefully, we get these players healthy, man, because players getting injured left and right, including some of our own. NBA got these players running rapid. But end of the day, man, my boy Killer Kill, my boy Isaiah Stewart, my boy Saddiq Bey, my boy Saban Lee, my boy Sekou Demboya, Josh Jackson, they the future, man, and it's good to see them play well and be successful. Didn't get a win tonight, but we know what this team is, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Make sure you all support, man. I'm out of here, man. It's DSA. Above the Rim. It's Free Smoke Saturday, and we out, man.